What's up, everyone? We are back at it with Danganronpa the Killing Game. Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's see, we're getting real close to finishing the game, honestly. At least from what I understand. So, there's that.
DANGANRONPA. DANGANRONPA.
Alright, let's get this show on the road. Continue. That's right. We ended in the garbage dump from the lore dump there. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, we have right around. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. The ultimate despair. What I feel when these guys. Hey, Leo. Oh, we have to have fucking her. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right. But we should be able to use it on that door, right? Hey, Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Also, I know when I did this the last time, the sound was around. If it's too bad, let me know. I'll try and mess with things. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click. Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. So where does that put us? Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. That's quite the title. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Out of the garbage pit and into the Death Star. Exactly. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Well, Kyoko, you done gone and said something. Now we're obviously nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you were the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. You lose your footing whenever you want. I will lose my footing whenever I damn well please. Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. So they're infamous. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Gravity is indeed the boss of you. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Oh. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. What? Then what was the whole point? But you'd be reuniting after all of those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However...
There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember much. Remember myself. But apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Oh dear. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. Oh shit! I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that, compared to her usual self, she was more talkative. And more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However... But
when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. Oof. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. You go.
Correct.
Good for you. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. You go, man. I just kept climbing the ladder to in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. My God, the top. Where the fuck does it go? Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come in. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... looks like we're back.
Whew.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course. But if the mastermind dies, and I'm worried about you too, help me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. It's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What do you think? What you think is going to happen isn't.
because
The mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was.
right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. So that should help with our negotiations. Negotiations for what? I'm still super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Up 2, 3, 4. Up 2, 3, 4. Turn. To the gym! Away! At least it should be. Ready, Leda? You should be in the gym.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I
But
don't
Makoto's supposed to be
believe
dead!
it!
What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
What if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party's exposed during the clash trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you
Making me
again!
angry!
And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you feel you have to. What? Excuse me?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose?
Hey!
You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest clash trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
Well, I was supposed to be the chosen as the blackened, and then executed, right? Hey! What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Oh.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. That entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed us.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuru. Sorry.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? Talking big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such a bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now. I don't have any right now. But with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so loved to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but open arms.
What the heck?
That's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never be killed.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuru's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But, what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Monokuma? Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Very?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be plausible. It would certainly make for one funny of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final charismatic showdown. He agreed. And we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries. That's right. Every last mystery that's flying around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely
then that'll be
contain
enough
myself!
to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out. Me either, Makoto. Me either.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just wanted to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on school regulations. Having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's the hints. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. Only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why do you go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm
done talking.
really
I've got
angry!
nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad?
Whew.
He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. I just... You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I can start getting it ready. Super duper extra special punishment. Overflowing with despair. Alright, well that one's too loud. No.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto. Let's go. Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's deck. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the Mastermind agree to it? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the Mastermind let down their guard. Like you said. So when was it that the Mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but I do remember what the Mastermind said. They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
What did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the Mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something. Reason.
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
it would seem
The Mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, forcing us to kill each other. All their rules and regulations were designed to encourage them. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anyone.
in other words,
So the Mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the Mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer? Probably.
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the Mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the Mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the Mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the Mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
And it's precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on her.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. Due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Whew, still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just by reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. With a quick sigh, I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed fine. Yeah, okay. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? You are right. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. That's true. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go? Sure. Gotta turn around. Say Despair Hotel. Hype. This is Toko's room. Knock knock. Knock knock.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Here we go. Byakuya. This is Byakuya's room. Inside. Knock knock. Knock knock.
hey,
Mondo. Ow.
hey,
Don't make us keep looking for what? I mean, you asked me to check all the fucking dorms. Yasuhiro?
hey,
Okay. I guess maybe go to the... Is everyone in the dining hall? And suddenly we were greeted with... Monokuma, are you okay? Did you have a stroke? Shrikaka and you again. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was also all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah!
Is that Makoto?
Yeah! I'm alive!
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Broken like robot. Oh god. Robot Bomb is a different time, is a different level of broken.
huh? You survived?
Yeah.
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'll take it as a compliment, Byakuya.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
Ah!
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away, shoo shoo. And in a flash, my tears dried up. Let's go from right to left. You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you!
Physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. You win. She seems happy for some reason. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places. And no dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? I still can't believe you survived. Dude, me either. Exactly, Dakota. Do you realize why it is you Do you realize why it is you escaped? It was alter ego. Saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for me.
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Clea. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Clea? Right, Plato? Who is Miss Clea? Yeah.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy moment. We need to explain to everyone what happened in Montana.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay to hear? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Ooh, Plato, you okay? You made the jump fine? Yeah?
Huh?
Last class trial.
In other
We're
words,
going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? Oh my god. No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't killing, and of course, it's not me or any of you.
Huh?
Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed me?
That's right.
Correct. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. The Makoto spotted the trap at the time, he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to stop.
What did you say?
He spotted the trap. Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't black, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state that only the blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed. Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. They used the TV broadcast to gain leverage. The leverage you needed, didn't they?
correct.
Very observant. Well, he used the octopus.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last one. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey, I'm totally in the dark. You're always in the dark. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Huh?
Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time. We still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh,
Everyone?
no!
I hate
Hey,
you.
who said you could agree to those two terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine with living here forever with the master. While want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Anyway,
Yeah. That aside, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries. It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh?
I
can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. What? You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Oh yeah. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's the hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have to have set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Did I continue, or do I get it now? What? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, you can't say for sure that's true. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also possible. That is one possibility you can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate is fair, so they must be a high school. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma, right? Did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was acting?
Whoa!
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
But...
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. It's true.
I'm right?
Maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they had loaded up all that dialogue and actually recorded it. I doubt that. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations. Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
True ending mode.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Every room?
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Oh my god. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my
At
family.
this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well, classic Byakuya fashion. Later, man. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the diner. Master, take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. Totally useless. So, bye. With that, Toko trudged off to the diner. And now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second!
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. No, you won't. Laughing loudly, Hiro left it up. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same.
But...
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
Cause, I
But
mean...
up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died.
Huh?
Makoto. That's really nice of you to say.
But...
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of it. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Nina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the diner. And once again, it's just us.
Indeed.
Indeed. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyo?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so...
That goes for us, all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been locked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. Visit all the places we've been before.
Makoto.
So, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Yeah! Investigate. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma. The explosion, the victim's identity was unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed the same time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, which these were at least 7 days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Kisaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So, where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed him? I guess we'll start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the bio lab, and the door in the data center. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms, the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check. Oh, that's all I want. Wait, there was something locked here. That's the library. Oh, lots of things here. Physics lab. There's the data center. There's the data center.
Makoto?
Ah, Makoto. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing? No, she's here fucking watching TV. Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma.
Yeah!
So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, then that one should be open too, right?
But...
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean...
It might explode, right? That really sucks. So, you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it. She made it sound like she was okay with me getting it. Thanks. Okay, so I guess I'll open. Oh, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Thanks. Ina raced over to the nearby desk and hit him. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it. The door opened much easier than I expected. Oh. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Huh?
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though. Like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Aqua? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean?
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. But hold on, you can't just whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the controller. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was the button that says Data Center. Data Center. I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with a name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must have been the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room where we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Thanks. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey! Roar! Roar! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina?
What?
Well, what? Aw, man. Busted, how'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? I don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, I guess what I found. A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Hope we found out how Monokuma is controlled.
Ah.
Whoa, hey, Kodo, what the heck was that just? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma.
Oh.
What? For real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. This control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Ah! Yoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? Yes, that would have to be true. But if that is true... Oh, I'm not saying, yeah. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people that take a single step and hopefully since the killing game began are those 16 students. The mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is a 16 student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control cam. What's wrong with her? I don't like the face you're doing. Oh no, there's something. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they can set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true. So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good. We can't waste all our time standing around. Okay, you want to get going? What's wrong with you, Dodo? Let's hurry up and get out of here. I want to check out things. God damn it. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door, it just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the Demo Center is now restricted. Monokuma.
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correct.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. You were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad that was your one good chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Really? Of course the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found. Nice. You got me all motivated.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. And it took off in full sprint. And I have to do what I can to do. That's the only way forward. Check the data center. Now it's the headmaster. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, be off. There are trophies and even a shield in the display. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. The bookshelf is really well made. It's filled with files and thick books. What is this?
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? I think I'll forgive that just because you're new.
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this thing. What do you fucking want? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. The Class 78 student roster. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student. It contains profiles of all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words...
Apparently, Class 78 is first to us. Wait, when we got Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentions Class 78. This was where Kyoko got that page. Since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Kibusaba is 16 students. That must be how Kyoko was here. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words,
when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Kind of cool. What information didn't we have? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read it right now. Seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know
interesting.
what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an impression. I was half listening to Byakuya skimming through the first. Mukuro reappeared suddenly. In the background, he floats, just out of reach. What? The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection with it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I won't believe it. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro is part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seems to be afraid of what Mukuro is capable of. They would have had to take her by surprise to kill her. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro is.
What?
What's wrong with you?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? The picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class, number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Right? And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? You asked me, like, if she has a nice body.
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. I'm trying to tell you, because maybe you'll want to keep that in mind later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the course, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile. Oh, one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me, so I suggest you take it. Advice? Man. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help us. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What did you say? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you wish. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. show regarding the bio. Go to the bio. Oh. Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There's a stack of tarps here. I haven't seen a lot of those things. There's like a desk. It's so cold. Why is it so cold? That's the first thing I need to figure out. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen these things, seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a ward? I should probably take a closer look at it. There's some kind of weird machine or something built on the wall on the left side of the lights. But only some of the lights are on. The ones on the left, the right-handed lights are off. There are icicles hanging from the bottom there. Okay. I'm surprised the surveillance camera can work with how cold it is. It's one of those fridges that put dead bodies in. I've seen them in crime shows and stuff. And does that mean everyone who's died is... They're all in this little room. Come on. There's some kind of weird machine or something built on the wall. And on the left side there's a bunch of glowing lights. Left. Right-handed lights are off. No, not that. Damn it. Oh, there's some kind of book. Oh, here we go. Oh, fine. It looks like an instruction page. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have action. Temperature and humidity levels can be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as needed. In the likely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Oh god. This is instruction manual for the fridge. While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me that it's some kind of makeshift board. The biolabs set up those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. It should be inside each slot lit up of blue. Another one of the victims is biolab lights. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's dead. And that's to keep the master. To do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Okay, so I gotta go back to the dojo. Those are all the rooms, I believe, the new rooms, I think. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were?
What do you want?
What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have had something, right? And there wasn't anything out of the ordinary. give it back. Take back my precious time. Calm down, Joker.
What's your
Don't help
problem?
with me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, we're gonna call the police. Good for them. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. Well, he is an axe. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here. So maybe I'm gonna get going. You're good. Okay. Huh? It's gone. Rukuro's body. It's not here? Still got the more chickens. Honestly, be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Maybe the body is inside the food shack. I better check, just to be sure. I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not here either, then it must be. Could it be in the biolab? The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. It's that tart. The tart played a key role in another case, so I better look at it. The killer used the tart to keep the sprinkler from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind it. I didn't notice it before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tart. It says biolab. Then this originally came from the biolab. Which means none of us could have done it because only the mastermind had access to the biolab when that took place. That's all I really needed to check here. I'll go back to the biolab, I guess. There's some kind of wall on the side. Oh, some of the way. Left. Okay. I assume that it would want me to come back here. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Okay. Clearly I'm missing something. Carrier has arrived. Hey, Fuji. This is one of those freaking dead bodies died. And does that mean, since Fukuro's body disappeared from the garden, I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this. Oh, there's some kind of person. Looks like an instruction. Inside a lamp, so I can drive the sun generator. Body, never. Automated system active. Here, I've seen all this. get like a tool or something from Shed to open it. It's going. This apparently is supposed to be the last trial. The showdown. Says crazy diamonds. Single user in the back of the coat. Alright. Control panel. 30 in the morning. No worries. There we go. I mean, I said earlier, I wasn't sure if anyone were having issues hearing me, so I had no idea. Say, I don't know unless you guys tell me. There's definitely something in the bio lab, I think. The problem is... I have no idea. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. Got the blue here, but it was just an asteroid. Alright, like, what the hell am I missing? Been in and out most of the night. It's okay, man. Like, I assumed this would tell me, but it does not say diddly squat. Archive, library, class 2. Is that closed? Reality isn't everything. Is that a Monokuma pig? That's my new favorite location. The sword and shield. Rec room, physics lab, possibly art room. I mean, we can't go into the data center. I mean, fucking try, but it's not gonna let me. Wow. I honestly don't know what I'm missing. True. The headmaster's room on the 4th floor, biolab on the 5th floor, Monokuma door on the 4th floor, the second floor of the dormitory area. Second floor of the dormitory area. Gates open. Finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means... I don't know, guys. How the green character actually looks. I have to do it. Those fucking videos are... Oh my! This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no. It's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. This place looks like shit. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Hey, I got a coin. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble. Oh. Alright. Check the bathrooms, I guess? It's the girls' bathroom, even in a place like this.